Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David and this is a magic review. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. Today we're going to look at a download. That's right, another download. Trying to do a download every single week because you guys ask for it. You guys ask for it. You guys say, hey, do more downloads. Downloads are on the rise because they're just so easy, right? It's instant gratification. I pay my money and bammo, I get it. I don't have to wait. Even right now, like I got a couple orders out and, you know, rush out to the mailbox every single day. Did it come? But with a download, you get to learn your magic right away. But before we get into that, don't forget that this is what I do, right? This is what I do. I review stuff. I review magic tricks. I review playing cards. I also do giveaways. I do giveaways all the time. And so the best way that you guys can encourage me and say thank you, if you guys want to say thank you, make sure you hit me up with a like and a subscribe and a follow. When I check the stats, the majority of you have never even subscribed. You've never subscribed. You know what? And it just takes a couple of seconds. You just go down there and you hit the button. And it means so much to me. It means so much. Another way you can support me is down below in the details section. I have a Teespring store where I sell Magic Orthodoxy apparel. You can wear Magic Orthodoxy on your person. And you can also join the channel. That's right. You can join the channel for $1.99 a month. You're gonna get 2 extra reviews every single week. 2 extra reviews. So on top of the reviews you already see for free, you'll get 2 more. That's 8 videos a month for only $2. And we've been doing a lot of cool ones over in the member section lately. A lot of cool wallets that people have been wanting to see. Been reviewing them over there. The only way you can see them is to join the members section. Click the join button that's down there by the channel title, and it'll walk you through the menus to make sure you're getting those reviews as well. Today we're gonna look at Teleport from Andrew Frost. Now you might know Andrew by his Instagram ID, Slightly Obsessed. Make sure after this video you head on down to Instagram and subscribe. Give Andrew a follow. Push that button for Slightly Obsessed. He's got a really great Instagram feed. This is a download of several different tricks, okay, that all revolve around a central theme. Cards moving from one place to the other, hence teleport, okay? They're teleporting. They're dematerializing from one place and rematerializing something else, akin to Star Trek beaming down and beaming back up. These are my references, people. I'm really old. 4 effects for 26 bucks. 4 effects, $26. I'll stick a link below down there in the comment section, pinned to the top, where you can head out and purchase yours. So I'm gonna show you each one, give you a little taste of each one, kind of give you the deets as much as I can, and then we'll go from there. The first file is called Flash and Flashback. It's 20 minutes long, and it's actually 2 effects. The first effect is something more you have to prepare in advance, and the second one is impromptu. In one effect, a single card jumps to the deck, and in the second effect, the card jumps from the deck and then back to it. And he's gonna go over both in detail. Originally, he created these tricks for Instagram, but they do work in real life, especially with the impossible conditions of being held by the spectator. All of these videos are shot in his flat, and you do get real world performances that he does for spectators in his apartment. He'll give you an intro, he'll give you a performance, and then he goes back into the explanation. In Flashback, a card is selected and lost back into the deck. It's then spread on the table, but looking up, the card is still in the performer's hands. The cards are then gathered up, held by the spectator. The selection jumps from the magician's hand and ends up reversed in the deck. This trick does require some advanced setup. In Flash, this one's more impromptu. A selected card is tabled, it vanishes from the magician's hands and ends up inside the deck. And I will say that both of these tricks he does seated. These are seated performances. The next file is called Hand to Hand. This is a 16-minute video. This is where a card teleports from one hand to the other. So the spectator takes a freely chosen card, hands it to the magician. He shows it in one hand, and you visually watch it beam on over to the other side. This one is very visual, but I will say that it is also very angly. He also does this trick seated. The third file is called Card to Pocket. This is a 17-minute video. And this one is great because you can show your hands clean before you go to the pocket. Now, of course, the premise is that the card is selected, and then the card is lost back in the deck. The deck is handed to the spectator. The spectator goes through the deck to try to find the card. The magician then stands up from being seated and pulls the card from his pocket. So again, this is a seated trick, but this one is done without a table. The last file is called Central Line. This is a 12-minute video, and it's a variation on Subway from Dan and Dave, and it's a cards across trick. You do this with two spectators. Each one gets a packet. So from the first packet, let's say spectator A, she selects a card, and it's put back in the deck, and she squares the deck up herself, losing her card in her half. Spectator B, who sits across from her, they point to two cards. Those cards are reversed face up so that they can be seen, and they can clearly see that there are only two cards. But in a flash, spectator A's card teleports from their packet and appears between spectator B's two cards. And I will say this one is the easiest one. It doesn't require being seated or a table. All right, so how much practice do these tricks take? What's the skill level on this? I did say that several of them rely on being seated. A few of them rely on having a table between you and the spectator. I will say that none of these tricks are self-working. They're all at an intermediate skill level. They're going to require you to have a working knowledge of doing a double lift. Okay, he has a double lift through most of these tricks. Palming and ditching are very important. And just being really good in the offbeat. Andrew is really good at offbeat magic. He is moving and being deceptive when you're not thinking about it. Like when you don't think there's a move, he's moving. And so I think that's one of the things that makes his tricks very deceptive. But at the same time, I believe that really does take a skill. You know, that is a skill. This is not a self-working card trick, okay? You will need to practice these. Positives, I think this is very visual, right? Very visual. And like I said, all the tricks are variations on a theme. They're all teleportations, right? And we get that. Spectators get that. They understand that something vanished from here and reappears over there. And I think a lot of times when we see tricks like that, they're done on stage, right? Those are stage effects where something is, clearly here, goes away, reappears over there or across the stage. So I think to create these magical moments in close-up, right? Where you're using just cards, something that people understand, they deal with all the time. Such a magical concept, such a beautiful picture that you're creating of something vanishing from one end and reappearing over here with no possible explanation. Negatives, all right, so what are the negatives? Like we say around here, these are just negatives that I see. They don't have to be negatives that you see. They are all variations on a similar plot, right? They are all different tricks. They completely look different. They have different looks to them, but some of them use the same exact methods, and some of them have the same exact visuals. So I would just be aware of that. I don't think Andrew's thinking that you're going to perform these tricks back to back to back to back, right? I think moreover, you're going to take one of these tricks and incorporate it, maybe two, but because they're similar, right? Because they're similar and some of the methods are similar from one to the other, I would just suggest these are great to learn as a download, but it's not like a DVD where you're getting completely different tricks in the menu. Is it worth your money? Like I said, it's 26 bucks, $26. I believe on the website, it's pounds. I think it's 20 pounds is what it is. You'll have to do your own conversion rate for wherever you live. Who would like this? I think obviously people that are slightly obsessed with Andrew Frost. you've seen his magic before on Instagram, or you're just aware of his style. He's put out tricks before, I know. And there are other review channels out there. Please go watch them as well. Andrew Frost has been reviewed by several other magicians, most notably Unbiased Magic Review. Go check out Unbiased Magic Review. He's got a couple of reviews, I think, for Andrew Frost. You should always get a second, third, or fourth opinion. All right, that's everything I can say about Teleport from Andrew Frost. Of course, I want to thank Andrew for sending me this so that I could do the review for you. And like I said, if you'd like to purchase it for yourself, you can find the link down there in the comment section. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.